Hey there, this is Brad Dunn and welcome to Dunn Down Under. Let's get it. So this area gets a lot of marine debris. I've done cleanups here many times and I've gotten probably several hundred kilos by now of marine rubbish out of this area. So today we're just going to do a simple rubbish cleanup to help the environment. This area is particularly special to me because it's one of the most beautiful places in Australia. There's not a lot of places like this. We've got a protected harbour surrounded by jungleless mountains in Australia. So literally the only place that this exists in this density and range is Queensland, which is my home. So welcome, join me on my adventures. Subscribe if you want. So today's mission is pretty simple. We're just going to get some of this rubbish out of here because it's ugly and it doesn't belong here. And nature needs to be respected at the highest order, I believe. We've done a lot of damage to her in the past. It's time to do something good. This little guy over here is a spotted Egle Ray. He was floating around near where I was cleaning up. So I am wearing gumboots, and the reason for that is I just seen a brown snake when I came down to the area, so I decided to put my boots on so I don't get bit. So I'm going to be switching over to the GoPro now because carrying a big camera on a tripod is really difficult when you're in mangroves, trust me. See that, guys? Right there. Looks like a rock, doesn't it? It's actually styrofoam. It's one of the worst things for nature, so we really don't want that here. Lots of this falls off the boats around here, so we're going to get that out of here ASAP. I've just been caught on some thorns, god damn. Get these out. Oh. Ouch. All of that to get to this. Oh, drop it. Oh no, this one's going too. I'm going to use my primitive monkey skills to get this piece of styrofoam out. Actually, lots of it there. God damn it, all these sticks keep breaking. Oh, this one might work. I'm not going in there. It's snaky as. Not a bad little hole just then. Fishing rod. In the bag with you. What have we here? Oh, it's a piece of wood. Still, it doesn't belong here. So I'll get that and I'll put it on the road and take it out later. So there's a piece of plastic right there. But to avoid snakes, and Australia is full of some of the most deadly snakes in the world, and I've seen one this morning, I'm just going to use the stick to beat on the ground to clear the path of snakes because they feel with their bellies. So hopefully that's enough to get them out of my way while I try and do the right thing here. That sort of just clears a path for me, potentially between a reptile and me, because I'm out here alone, so I don't really want to get bitten and die on my first episode. Maybe on episode 2. Beautiful flower. Am I pretty now? Wingardium Leviosa. Let's read that. It says, switch within contains mercury. Do not put in trash, recycle or dispose as hazardous waste. In the bag with you. See this, guys? For those that don't know, this is a mangrove shade. So, oh, the top doesn't pop off like I thought. But this will actually cruise along in the water like this, and then float and then sink itself into position and turn into a mangrove. Oh, the beauty of nature. And why are mangroves important? They protect our coastal areas from tidal surge, storm surge, things like that. They hold the land in place and protect it from erosion. Fun fact, this is beautiful. This is just back in the mangroves. Oh shit, I'm caught. Help! just back in the mangroves a little bit. I'm trying to be careful when I walk around, obviously, because you don't want to crush and damage young plants and things. So I am very careful, even though I'm marauding through the bush. I am very careful to tiptoe around to find like this. All right, guys, this doesn't seem like much, but this is actually a turkey mound. So this is where turkeys would have made their nests. They make actually quite big nests, and it is full of rubbish. Look at this. Is that another bit? Yeah, it is. Plastic. We've got foam, fishing line, plastic, marine foam. Look at that, that was all in 5 seconds, 20 seconds, whatever. And there's still more in here. So this is actually a disused turkey mound because there's no previous scratch marks indicating that the turkey has left the building. Another one. Another one. So I'll just explain where I'm standing now. On a very, very high tide, the water will come up in here and it will fill up these areas, and with it, anything that floats will come in here. So that's why we're seeing a lot of debris here. Holy moly, it's very, very hot out here. I'm sweating. I don't know if anyone can see this, but there is a very large slab of concrete with rusted metal on it, and obviously I can't get that, and the tide's coming in, and this is a croc area. So I don't really mess with crocs because they are the one thing that will just kill you. Purely kill you. So we don't mess with crocodilians. No, I said I wouldn't go in the water, but I just wanted to show everybody something. Large bit of tin here. I can actually take this. Woo! I got it! Yeah! Do the wobble bird. A marine flare, which is kind of explosive. I guess I'll take it. In very bad condition. And this thing, which is very heavy. On our natural treasure hunt, we come across all sorts. This looks like there's nothing here, but look a little deeper, it's made of rubber, which will break off into tiny pieces. So guys, just a bit of a debrief on spot one. We've picked up quite a bit of rubbish here, probably about 10 to 15 kilos at the moment. And the reason why I do this is my home. I live here in the Whitsundays in Queensland. It's one of the most beautiful places on earth. It's got a lot of Aboriginal culture, which I respect very, very much. It's got some of the best nature in the world, where it's just on your doorstep. And you got to do something in this life. Let me tell you, no one's going to do it. Maybe one day when they build like a Wall-E robot, something will happen. But until then, the people got to do it, because we put this mess here. So it's important to do what you can, even if you just grab a few things off the beach. If this can inspire change, that's all I want. There's a lot of stuff mixed in these mangroves, beaches, trees, forests, parks, and it all comes from us. So if we could do something, that'd be great. That's all for this week's episode. Join me next week for a crazy adventure to a secret location, maybe featuring a secret waterfall hidden here in Airlie Beach. I'm going to leave you with some drone shots that I took of the animals of the area where I was doing the cleanup. Subscribe if you haven't already, and see you next week.